Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be learning about Python dictionary iterations. To make this more fun, we have chosen a screenplay from movie called Avengers Infinity War. This is the fighting scene between Thanos part of the people and the Earth Avengers. They are here to take the time stone from the Doctor Strange. So let's get started without wasting any time. So first thing first, that this script is stored in the dictionary where the character name is a key and the dialogue is the value. So here, if you can see that I have written Iron Man 1, 2, 3, 4 and Hulk 1, 2, 3, something like that. Why would I do that? Right? I could just simply say Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man. But the only thing with dictionary is that they do not allow you to put duplicate values inside them. They will remove them. So to avoid that, we have used that Iron Man 1, so Iron Man first dialogue, Iron Man second dialogue, Iron Man third dialogue, something like that. So let's just start. Here I will just say Control Enter. I have defined the dictionary. I will put up the video link in the description where you can watch this fighting scene. This is an amazing scene that I like. And its most interesting part in this is that when Tony Stark uses his nanotech and everything appears on his body in form of suit, and which was not nowhere to see, right? That is like some high-tech sheet that we see. So next is how do we iterate through keys? Basically, you just have to write for I in dialogue. Dialogue is our dictionary, and then print I. This is something we learned in list as well. So similar thing, nothing too much interesting. If you hit Control Enter, you will have all the keys that are there inside this dictionary. Next is that how do we find values? So if you any day type dictionary dot values, you will get all the values. Here we are just iterating through them. And when we say iterating through them, we are actually printing individual line item. We are not printing the whole values as a set. If you want to compare, I could just simply say copy, I'll add a cell above. I'll say Control V and hit enter. So here now, if you see that it's a list, right? One, then there is a second. Or here you're iterating through it. So you're just printing one output at a time. You're not having entire thing in a list. That's the difference. Next is that let's say I know how to print keys and I know how to print values. What is the use? So there will be certain times where you want to manipulate them, and that we will learn in the end of the video. So stay tuned towards the end. So next is that if I know I'm iterating through a key, how do I get values? So if you remember that I have shown you in the earlier video, which was the dictionary manipulation video, I have said that if you put dictionary, open square bracket, then you put the key for which you want the value, and then close that bracket, you will get that, right? So in the same sense, whenever we are iterating through it, we want to pass that same key, the iteration pattern, to the dialog for the values. If I hit Control Enter, I could get entire thing in one code, right? This is just an individual statement, right? This is not something as a dictionary value. Let's suppose that you want something more specific, right? You don't want to disclose dialogues to other person. Let's say Spider-Man dialogue should be staying with Spider-Man, or Iron Man dialogue should be staying with just Iron Man. So they don't want to share the dialogues. That's what director told a script writer, and he's a friend of a Python developer. He don't have to go through entire maybe 1,000 pages of script. If he just have stored them in types of dictionary, he could do it within few seconds, right? So that's how we are going to do it. We just have a sample of it, right? So if you think this is an entire script written like this in a dictionary, we could do a lot more in less time. So we will import library RE first. And what is RE, right? So RE is regular expression. When we say library, that if you think of a library in your college school, that means a storage of books, right? Every book contains some knowledge, and that's why it is there. And you can go and gain the knowledge from the book, and pass an exam or gain some knowledge. It's the same for Python. Python has its own world, universe, library universe, where RE is just a book that you can think of. Or maybe RE is an entire library, and then there will be some modules which you can think of as books. So search is a method that RE stores. So they will have multiple methods which are stored inside them. And in Python base operations, you have few certain things that are readily available, and then certain things you have to import to tell them that I want to use it. So it's basically importing knowledge from RE library. We are using it. And then we are using re.search method to search for certain text pattern into our dialog dictionary. So what we are doing is for key in dialog, what we want to search is that if the key has a Spider-Man written inside it, we want all the output. So it will give us the all the dialogues of Spider-Man. If you see, the Spider-Man has 7 dialogues in this. So that's easy, right? Just think of maybe 1,000 and 20,000 and 30,000 dialogues, and you have to manually or highlight it, and then it's a tedious task. Programming makes it easy. Next is membership operator. It's basically an checking operator where you can check whether value is present in the dictionary or not. So let's say on it is in Spider-Man dialog number 4. So if we can just say on it in dialog.values, it will tell us whether it's a true or false. If I hit Control Enter, it says true because Spider-Man has this dialog, right? So it's present somewhere in the dictionary. And if I say just on, with this dialog, it's false. So there is no dialog or no values as such, because I'm referencing it to dialog, because values in this dictionary is the dialog. Next is menu. I have 5 items: pizza, burger, hot dog, ice cream, juice. Everyone has their own value in dollars: 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Now, if I want to increase the pricing of this menu, I could just go and individually change it, right? I could say $4 is 6, 5 is 7.5, something like that. If I have to increase the value by 0.5%, which is 50% of increase. Now, for that, I can just say for KV in menu.items. So items, so menu.items is something we also learned in the last video. Please go and check it out. So it will now K will be the key and V will be the value in this. So for every menu where key is this, you have to multiply the value by 1.5 to increase the price by 50% and round it up by 2 so that we don't have a larger goals, or I could say just 0 and we hit Control Enter. So 0 is okay, menu is not defined. I'll just hit Control Enter and then I'll run this cell again. So now if you see that my decimal precision has gone, so I have to give 2. Hit Control Enter. No. What happened is that it has updated the dictionary and it is updating the same dictionary again twice. So the price has increased from $4 to $9. What I can simply do is I will redefine the dictionary and I'll say hit Control Enter. Now it's $6, $7.5. It has increased by 1.5. So that's it for manipulation. And if I want to remove something, so let's say I want to remove juice from my menu, I could just simply go and say for key in list menu.keys, it will convert into the list format, and then key equal to juice, then delete menu key. So if you hit Control Enter, juice is gone. And that's it for today. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, like it, and comment what you want to see next. Soon we will have multiple videos about Python. Also, we are planning videos regarding SQL and Tableau, which will be on channel pretty soon. So stay tuned for more content and share it with your college friends who want to learn and who want to get into data analytics and data science. So thank you for watching.